Hello there, Rob.
Hi there, how are you?
Hello, good, thank you. Okay, so coming today, we're just going to explain a few things about the options available for your condition, which is osteoarthritis in your hip. So you've got the option of attending an exercise class, which is specifically geared towards people with osteoarthritis in the hips. And I'll just talk you through a few things about what to expect from the class. Benefits you may achieve from it, and how this will help you in your sort of long-term management of your hip osteoarthritis. Okay. So generally we know that exercise is beneficial to people with osteoarthritis and osteoarthritis of the hip specifically. There's been lots of research and evidence and studies done to confirm this. Shows it has positive effects on pain and positive effects on sort of function of the joint and of the person concerned as well. And we also know that other generalised benefits of exercise include improvement in other sort of conditions, weight loss, reduction in anxiety and reduced chances of depression, that sort of things. So generally the benefits of exercise have been shown to be quite well known. And from your assessment, we know that the strength of your muscles around your left hip especially are all quite reduced. And around your some of the muscles around your right hip, the strength is reduced in them. And we also know that the range of movement that you get at your hips, especially your left hip, is reduced from the upper movement. And that you get quite a bit of pain when the hip gets towards, when the leg gets toward the end of its range.
Yeah, that's makes sense.
And we also know from what we've told you that you have pain and problems with certain activities and pain when you're doing certain activities either straight away or after a prolonged period of time, and and sort of things like getting up from a lower chair, that sort of thing. So the reason that we're looking at exercises and sort of general physical activity is that we know that this will have a beneficial effect on all of the major problems you've had associated with osteoarthritis. So generally I'll tell you a little bit about how the class actually works. So it's broken down into a few different sections. Initially we'll start with a warm-up, which will either be walking on a treadmill or cycling on an exercise bike. Then we'll move on to strengthening exercises, which are looking at specific strengthening for specific muscles around the hip. So we'll be targeting certain muscles with the aim of increasing strength. The exercises can be done in a number of different ways, using weights or just using the actual weight of your own leg to provide the resistance. And it's important to say that the instruction and demonstration will be provided actually in the class by instructors or physiotherapists. And then the exercises we'll go on to after that will be sort of more functional oriented exercises, so things which will gear towards, say, walking upstairs or getting up from a chair, that sort of thing, so to improve your general things you do day to day specifically. And then the final part of the class will be stretching and sort of repeated relaxed movements, and so again the aim of this is to make sure you don't lose any of the range of movement that you've got and to try and increase it back to a little bit more than what you have now. So how does that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great.
Great.
Just what I need.
So as I say, the instructor in the class will play quite an important part of the class. So I know you're aware that you do get pain from your hip. So the idea with the instructor is we'll be using a pain scale to generally to let us know if an exercise is a little bit too difficult, or if the resistance is too high, or if the intensity is too high, and then we can readjust the exercise to make sure that you're still able to do it but without it causing too much pain. So that'll be an integral part of the start of the exercise. So as I say, we're going to reduce the difficulty or reduce the resistance. Another thing the instructor will do is ensure that the exercises progress appropriately, which is something else. The evidence shows us that to get benefits out of exercises, they have to be progressive intensity and duration. So we'll make sure that's done at an appropriate time and an appropriate way. So generally, as I say, exercising in a group setting can also help you understand how your pain is affected by exercises. So it can help you monitor your level of exercise in the long term. So you can understand when to increase it, when to reduce it, etc. Dictated by the appropriate pain level. So hopefully this should help you integrate exercise and physical activity back into your daily life. And also participating in these classes will help you understand the benefits and give you an extra bit of motivation and confidence in exercising and using physical activity outside of the class as well. And generally it will sort of work towards increasing your levels of physical activity and therefore helping to manage your osteoarthritis.
That sounds good.
So, and say the classes will start in a couple of weeks' time.
Okay.
So if you're happy with everything,
That's fine.
we'll come to there and we'll go through that. So,
Great.
Okay.
Looking forward to get going now.
Great. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Good seeing. I'll see you in a few weeks.
Thanks, Rob.